you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? It's the best podcast you've ever heard. If it's not the best, then it's surely the third in a very niche genre of two guys with a microphone. Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open for a podcast?
Welcome to another exciting episode of I Assure You We're Broken!
Starring Zach, Where's My Dick Morris?
And Brandon, Stop Fucking in My Car, Parker.
Oh my God, you saw that?
No, but I smelled it.
Anyway, Zach, we're in for an exciting episode this week. We're really bringing the energy. We haven't started doing drugs to amplify our excitement. It's just called faking it till you make it. We're going to do topics this week.
Yep, and it's my bedtime, so I'm especially excited. I'm
sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm in my pajamas. It's like I'm having a sleepover with my buddy, except instead of a sleepover, it's a podcast. And instead of you actually sleeping over, we both have to go back to real life after the hour.
Just like every week.
But for that hour, we're really going to channel our
entertainers.
Yes, our entertains.
Okay. No, so yeah, this week we're going to do a podcast. I was told by the producer beforehand, the man who lives inside my head, that we were supposed to bring our topics for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got them.
Good. Do you want
and I got my topics for next week.
Do you want to riff a little bit, or you want to just jump right into it?
Well, we could do a mini topic. There was Jason had an idea for a mini topic.
Okay.
Just that could be kind of like a quick little sidebar to get us comfortable into it. Yeah, so Jason wants to know airline food. What's up with that?
What is the deal with the airline food? You get the food and it's pretty good. But why would we I don't know. I haven't had that much airline food. I don't fly on planes a lot, Zach.
I don't know if I've ever gotten a meal on an airplane.
They just like slap you on the ass and they're like, "There's your seat, you pig."
I've drank some beer on an airplane. I've drank some whiskey on an airplane. I've had some pretzels on an airplane.
You want to know something funny?
I had some crackers. I'm just naming things I've had on an airplane. Could you please let me finish?
Sorry, go ahead.
I've had one orgasm on an airplane.
Was that like a solo deal or?
Yeah, I went to the lavatory to eat my pretzels, and I thought, well, while I'm here,
the saltiness of the pretzels reminded you, like, oh yeah, I've got that thing to do.
I just wanted to be like, I'm going to flush the toilet and shoot my cum into the sky.
Is it like
that's not a true story, guys? This is fake.
Is that the half a mile club? Like you got off, but it was just one.
It's like, I don't know, the mile. It's not. It can't be the Mile High Club,
right? So it's the half a mile high.
The Mile Spank Club.
Sure. I'm not gonna judge you. I mean, whatever.
Oh, it's not the Mile High Club. It's the Mile High Rub. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Hell yeah, dude. I'd be down. All right. Well, there you go, guys. There's a new achievement for you to reach out towards. But that doesn't really address the food situation. The last time I was on a plane, I got graham crackers. They've moved away from nuts, I assume, because of the allergy issue. And now they just give you graham crackers like it's kindergarten, which is how they also treat you.
It does depend, because when I flew Delta, it was all pretzels. And
all pretzels all the time.
I'm trying to think what other airlines I've been through.
I did get one decent meal on the 14-hour flight to Guam. But it's so long ago, I don't really remember what they served us. I just remember being thankful for the food because I was a starving 18-year-old at the time.
Yes, you were a child.
Yeah, so I was like, thank God. I said, what's the deal with not getting airline food sooner into the flight?
What's the deal with letting people fresh out of high school make very adult decisions. We really have no idea about the real world.
Yeah. They're like, you can kill a man, right?
How many years are you willing to commit of your life?
4, 6, 10.
Well, I think about it. It's 4 years isn't that long. You just graduated high school, and that's...
Well, the thing that they don't tell you until you're getting out is that every contract is an 8-year contract, or at least it was whenever I was in. So if you sign up for a 4-year contract, you have 4 years in the reserves. And if you sign up for a 6-year contract, you have 2 years in the reserves. So every contract is just 8 years. It's just you have a hidden bonus feature, length of service. And all that is like ready reservist. It just means that you're supposed to remain able to do the shit that you can do in the military, but they don't really check in on you. That's only for like wartime shit, just in case. Not quite the National Guard, because the National Guard's just like guys that show up on the weekend and go, I'm here. Defending my country.
Yep.
Love them.
Mad respect to them, though.
Yeah, good guys, I guess. I don't. Just like any other sample of the population, Zach, they have good apples and bad apples.
Absolutely. You know, I also look at
the intention, you know?
I look at it as there are jobs that I don't want to do, and I'm thankful that there are people that want to do those jobs.
Right.
And I'm extra appreciative whenever they're good people and they're good at their jobs. So
that does really make you feel good about the whole situation. And then you have all those guys.
Sarah, the flight attendant, who did not cook my frozen meal properly.
Bitch.
So to get back at her, I hid some of it in my carry-on bag and...
No, go on. Now I'm hooked.
I swapped out the contents with a dead bird I found at the airport, and I said, "Excuse me, this is not Salisbury steak.
This is a dead bird.
You served me a dead bird."
And I don't mean chicken nuggets.
And she said, "Where the fuck did you get that?" I'm like, "Don't play dumb with me, Sarah. You gave me this fucking dead bird trying to poison me, you piece of shit." And that's actually...
Is that how you got banned from Delta Airlines?
Yeah, but it was also a life hack of...
I don't know if you noticed, but I've been laughing off mic because when I edit, I noticed that a lot of our like big peaks is from whenever we're like into the microphone. Yep. And
I like that. Keep doing it.
Okay.
I get one producer note per podcast. That's my producer note.
Yeah. Well, here's my little mnemonic. You know how you always need mnemonics at work to remember something. Just remember, chocolate rain. Don't laugh in the mic, or I'll eat your brain. Remember, because the chocolate rain would move. He would move away from the mic to breathe.
Chocolate rain.
Some stay dry and others feel the pain.
Chocolate rain.
That's all I know.
Damn, that head you gave was just insane. Chocolate rain.
Oh, okay. So one more little mini segment. Sorry, I don't know. Did that answer your question, Jason? What's the deal with airline food? That's all right. One topic down. Okay, so I was going to our YouTube studio account, and we got another comment today, and I just wanted to see how you reacted to this. Do you know who H. John Benjamin is?
Nope.
It's the guy who does the voice for Archer and for Bob from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, he did a jazz record.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yeah.
My son can do a very good Archer impression. He said the trick is just to plug your nose, but Mischief Cal 3 hours ago said you could probably do a killer H. John Benjamin impression slightly off of your Jesse Ventura. So
Zach, Dance Monkey.
H. John Benjamin. Yeah, well, again, my son said the trick is just to plug your nose. But okay, let me go into Jesse Ventura. Well, why don't you tell me? Well, why don't you tell me? I don't.
Come on.
Lana.
Oh.
Am I there?
Yeah.
I need to hear like an Archer.
okay, hang on.
I need an Archer line to quote.
Okay, hang on. Oop, that's pornography. You've been using this computer while I've been gone, Zach? No.
It depends what the search was.
No, I'm just joking. There wasn't porn. Whoop, pulling the bit curtain back. There wasn't porn. It was just OneDrive or something. I don't know.
They took down hentai heaven. Why would they do that?
What the fuck?
I can't look at big anime titties anymore. I don't want to go to X videos. That's fucking gay.
Yes. Yes. Okay, hang on. Here you go.
He does this thing in his, I think it's called Jazz Daredevil, his album. And I'm trying to remember if he plays the devil. Who plays the fucking devil in that?
I haven't seen it, so
I just want to, in his voice, be like, "Hey, I'm the devil." Does this sound like him?
well, that's the thing too. Whenever, and I don't know if this was a comment in good faith or bad faith, but H. John Benjamin has one of the most unique voices in all of voice acting, to the degree that people don't even ask him to do a voice. He essentially just does his normal speaking voice for every single role that he does. He's like the clerk in Family Guy.
It's me. I'm here to read some lines today.
If I can get any of these fucking videos to load. Zach, what the fuck? Oh, I see. It's because I'm not logged into YouTube. There we go. Okay. Can you hear that?
Nope.
What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is just turning into a real shit show.
All right, let me give that a spin. Hey everybody, it's me, H. John Benjamin. That's all I got.
All right, great. That was really worth all the time spent on that. And moving on, I guess since we've both traded off little mini bits there at the beginning, we're 15 minutes in. Are we covering just the two topics today?
No, we're doing all the fucking topics,
okay,
brother.
so we've got 4 topics apiece.
Yeah, no, well, we'll do 2 topics each. The other 2 topics each are for another episode.
Okay.
Yeah, we were gonna do a double session if you remember.
I do, and then complications arose.
Yeah, life happens, brother.
Dogs die. I cut that out.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Nope, you go.
Okay, and you don't want me to tell you any of these other ones. You just want to hear.
I just want to hear topic to topic.
Okay, so today is the Rapture, Zach.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, and we're all still here. So as far as I know, me and you are still here. So obviously,
well, I knew that was going to happen, brother. I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean, maybe you, but I thought for sure me,
Yeah, but isn't it fun that like every year, sometimes multiple times, it's a new Rapture and it's for real this time and we're all going to be really sorry?
Well, the funniest thing is if you read your Bible, folks, that the Revelation says that nobody will know the hour or the day, that the rapture will occur. So essentially, we've created a loophole here, or a paradox, if you will, where if we just keep predicting that the rapture is going to occur, and we wholeheartedly believe that, it's going to happen this day, then we can essentially prevent the rapture from happening.
Do you think the people that really believe it, do you think they're just done with life?
Probably. I mean, to a certain degree, it's like,
I'm ready.
Yeah,
ready.
Take me.
I'm ready, and I'm definitely getting raptured. I am first in line to be raptured.
Maybe I did see that I got into this weird Twitter
Whatever
thread.
you do, whenever you're going to start floating up. When you're being raptured,
Yeah?
you'll float off the ground, and the most important thing to do is don't look down, because I think God's going to be like, you pussy, now you're too scared to be raptured, and he puts you back down. Go, sorry, next time. Next time for the rapture.
What is the rapture to your knowledge, Mr. Ventura?
Well, I would like it to be everyone disappears, but their clothes stay on the ground, so I could get some free Reeboks and American Eagle.
Oh, okay. And that's like a good thing that we want to happen?
Well, what do you why don't you tell me?
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of like a roller coaster ride, and then you go up in the sky and
Now, Bobby, what if this is the aliens from Planet X, Nibiru, and we don't float up into the sky like...
You mean tractor beam style?
What if we're just Star Trek teleported? Beam me up, Scotty.
Do you subscribe to that theory that the Star Trek teleporter is actually just a cloning device? And that every time you get teleported, you essentially get ripped apart at the atomic level, and then they just clone you to rematerialize you, and then your consciousness, because it happens so quickly, it just kind of jumps from one location to another. It's like, where's my signal? Oh, there it is.
Well, sure, because that's fun. And why not?
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially the biggest problem with a teleporter, right? Is that you're moving at the subatomic particle level, the essence of a person in space and time. Right?
Yeah, maybe let's start with like a fly, and then we'll work our way up to the human.
No, so I was cleaning my machine, my teleporter, and I got in there, and there was a fly inside the machine with me, and I somehow got activated, and now I'm part fly, and it's pretty cool. I ate a whole steak the other day in a liquid form. My skin is peeling off day by day. I'm becoming more fly-like. Yeah. I don't really have a very good Jeff Goldblum, but I think you got the idea, right? You knew what I was going for?
I thought you were gonna really left turn it and be like, yeah. So then I got teleported, and now I'm part human, part Jeff Goldblum. So
he was the fly. It's still me. It's still Brandon.
References.
Yeah. No, so yeah, I don't know. The Rapture was today. That was like a 5-minute discussion we just had. Do you feel good about that?
Yeah, man. It's
that's a topic.
It's funny because Ash had brought it up, and I was like, fucking this again. Fucking, just go. I hope they fucking get raptured. Jesus.
You're like, hang on, I gotta go start sinning so I don't get raptured.
I'm like, damn it. Tired of listening to these fucking people about getting raptured.
But it didn't happen. So, but kind of fun, kind of a fun thing.
And then when you go to a religious rap battle, and you get fucking destroyed so hard that they say, "Oh, homeboy got raptured."
Yeah, because the only thing that
something
was
like
left
that.
was his shoes.
Yeah,
He got blown out of his shoes, blown away out of his
Oh
shoes.
fuck!
No, he killed him. He died. He dematerialized in front of us. It was like Star Trek. He got raptured. That's the only thing I could come up with.
It's what God would have wanted.
His soul left his body, but his body left the earth. It was incredible. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. The rapture happened, but it was one guy. Wouldn't that be so much better? All these religious people are like, pick me. They're just one guy just going up in the air. And he's like, yes, brothers and sisters, this is it. It's the rapture. And they're like,
It's just one guy.
it's just one guy. And he's like,
I thought you were gonna. Again. I thought you were like, wouldn't that be great? You're like, yes, it's the rapture, and then they all died.
no. It's everybody. Well, because it says that everybody else has to go through the trials and tribulations the next 7 years on Earth. So
Yeah.
everybody who doesn't get raptured still has a chance
These
to.
fucking people getting raptured and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking. They always want the easy way out. They're like, I'm better than you. I'm getting raptured. I hear
Right.
it every fucking day.
But meanwhile, I'm down here on the ground going through the trials and tribulations, fighting demons every day in
I
God's
said,
army.
the fuck you getting raptured. If I got to go to work, I'm going to work 40 hours a fucking week. So are you. Get the fuck down here.
Yeah. People are trying to grab onto him while he's floating up.
Stop.
No,
You're going to ruin this for me.
it's just for me.
I really don't. I don't want to sin right now because I'm trying to I'm trying to be raptured, but you got to let go.
I feel like this is just the premise of this is the end.
Dogma.
Well, I don't know. I don't.
Wait, what's his Red State? You remember the Kevin Smith movie Red State? It's about the rapture or something like that.
No, I guess not.
Spoilers for the movie Red State.
I never even heard of it. I still haven't seen. What's the other one? The hockey movie.
Hockey movie.
Yeah, Hosen something or
Yoga Hosers.
Yoga Hosers. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a hockey movie. I'd call it like you can skip that one, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I mean. I haven't watched this whole filmography. I like Dogma.
There's some Nazis in that movie, but they're made of bratwurst, so they're called Bratzis.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. They're played by Kevin Smith.
He does the voice work for he turns himself into
Bratzis!
he turns himself into a bratwurst, man. It's just something that Kevin Smith can do.
Yeah, if I could have a movie prop, a Bratzi would be pretty cool.
Yeah? Are they so my question is, are they the size of a bratwurst or are they the size of a person?
They're the size of a bratwurst.
That's what's up, dude. I have no idea what this movie is about now.
It's a movie and his daughter stars in it, and it's okay. It's supposed to be like a teen comedy, but I watch that, and I love Kevin Smith, and I have to wonder, Kevin, are you qualified to write a teen movie?
It's got Bratzis in it.
Yeah, man, the kids love bratwurst and Nazis, dude. So I just fucking put them together.
That just reminds me of the people telling on themselves with their Google ad recommended. They're like, why am I getting all these porn ads on these videos I'm watching on YouTube before they don't want to put their advertisement next to this YouTuber, but then they're just showing me porn, and I'm like, yeah, but you know why they're showing you porn? You know why they're showing you gay porn, Senator? Do you know why they're showing you gay porn?
You shouldn't have accepted those cookies, Senator.
I'm just saying, you need to clear your cookies history.
Never accept the cookies. It's not even worth it. You can just reject that.
You got ad trackers, is what's happening.
You don't have to do that.
And
they say the cookies will improve the performance, but you don't need them.
No.
Now what you can do is go down to the Dollar General and get your own cookies.
I've kind of fucked myself over because I like clicking on the porn ads because it's usually like some fake like dick enlargement scheme, but it's got all these AI people and it's like AI Arnold Schwarzenegger going, yeah, I used to have a really small wiener and then I started taking turmeric with boiling water and bananas and now my dick is 9 inches long and 6 inches around. And this is how you can do it if you just watch a little bit more of this video.
And this is it's like a soda can. The women don't even get pleasure anymore.
But you can tell it's run through some kind of like, I don't know, it's translation software because it's just like bad English. And you're just like, well, this is mildly entertaining. And then it's just intercut with hardcore pornography scenes. But then I don't know where they're getting all this stock footage of like guys with limp dicks, but there's like hours of footage out there apparently of guys with small limp penises. My limp penis, and yeah, I watched maybe 2 or 3 of those ads, and now it's just like every third ad on Facebook is just scam pills and hymns and blue chews. Facebook thinks that I am 50 years old, balding with erectile dysfunction because of my the ads that I'm interacting with, and it's really just for the lulz, for the ha-has, but also kind of like a sick Easter egg hunt. I'm like, how many ads do I have to go through before I get there? It is 4 ads down. Okay, so we're at 4, and I'll go through the videos. And I'm like, so I'm not even watching the reels at this point. I'm just looking for the advertisements. And I'm like, no, that's for furniture. No, that's for pantyhose. Okay, oh, nope, there's one. No, that's just for, okay. And then sometimes, here's what you'll get. Sometimes you'll get one that's like, oh, watch this video now. And you click on it, and then it's just like an ad for insurance or gutters. And I'm like, I see what you guys did there. You start with the sexy thumbnail, and then you get the AdSense revenue because it goes to like, oh, reshingle your house now. I'm like, that's fucking genius. So people are out there gaming the system. I'm just saying, if you want to watch porn, don't click on the ads, Grandpa. You want to go to
Dollar General.
You want to go to Hentai Haven.
You get the you can get the Thin Mint cookies. They taste just like the Girl Scout cookies. Same trace amounts of lead as well. No skimping on the lead, and you enjoy those while you're waiting for the website to load, and that in a way improves the performance. Wait, you get those ads that are like 2 miles away and ready to fuck?
Yep.
5 miles away and ready to fuck, and it's always like, Grandma, you're way too hot.
Have you got the ones that are like, what is the woman on the left doing? And then it's got one that's like, or like, what is it? Okay, no, I'm conflating 2 ideas. There's one that's like, which one do you prefer? And it's like cartoon porn, and then like just like some girl blowing a guy, and you're like, does it make a difference which one I pick? I feel like I'm just going through the whole like charade of pretend. I think what's happening is the more times you click, the more ad revenue they're getting. Because if you look at it on a browser, I did try your OnlyFans leak thing and it didn't work. If anybody has the hookup for Pale Seafoam's nudes, whatever, drop a like down below. But you can find those ads that I was talking about in the wild through search engines now. So essentially, search engine optimization has been gamed in such a way that all the scam links are now being pushed because they're basically they're scrubbing OnlyFans username profiles and then putting, whatever leaks or nudes or OnlyFans download, whatever. They'll put all that on there, but it's really just those same ads that you get on Facebook where it's like, which ones do you prefer? And when you go back through your back button on your tab, if you hold it down, you can see it's opened up like 6 pages to get you to the one page. And I'm like, okay, pretty clever. But, somebody has to be out there doing the research, Zach, and if I have to fall on my own sword and embarrass myself in front of all these people and say, yeah, sometimes a man gets lonely and he wants to fucking get OnlyFans for free, and then he has to go through a bunch of bullshit scam links. I remember a time when you type something in you would get results. And maybe I'm dating myself by saying that, but God damn it, we used to be a proper country, Zach, and now we're just a bunch of fucking lonely, horny, scammed out losers just spinning our dicks in the wind, making no progress whatsoever. I should be editing Let's Plays or podcasts, and holy shit. Yeah, I don't know. Is it real? Because she's got like free videos out there, but they're censored in such a way. She's pretty clever. I think she's doing like DMCA copyright takedowns of all the illegitimate links to her content. So, because she also does regular reels and stuff. Remember how I was telling you the last time we were talking about this, that nowadays OnlyFans ads are so clever that they don't say, watch my OnlyFans. They do like a funny skit video with an OnlyFans model in it. And then you go, I wonder if she has an OnlyFans. And you look it up and you're like, holy shit, she has an OnlyFans. And the whole Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, all that shit is just a engagement farm that directs you to the OnlyFans where you can pay the creator directly. It's fucking ingenious. I feel like Tom Cruise in the movie about the thought crimes, preventing crimes happening. I feel like I'm having an epiphany, like I'm stumbling across a vast conspiracy theory. The whole world's a stage, essentially, is what I'm stumbling into. You see these organic videos, and then as a low IQ male, you go, I would love to see her naked. And then so you do your due diligence, and you put in the time and the effort to see her naked, and all roads lead back to OnlyFans.
Yeah, so it just looks like she has a good team from taking down the leaks, but that's just,
casualties of war.
That's also just Google Images, brother. I'm sure they're out there.
Like I said, so if anybody's got the hookup.
If you want to go deeper.
I'm pulling resources right now. Thanks for letting me have that 20-minute segment on pornography, Zach.
I respect you for it. I really liked it. I was just curious. I just you couldn't find any, but just let me do a quick search. Yeah. So
if anybody out there can find it, let me know.
I think as far as the videos are harder to get. You do have to go to some websites I wouldn't go to without a good virus protector. Some websites I wouldn't go to without a VPN, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you could probably still find some pictures if you. You could find some pictures if you really wanted, Brandon. Do you want to get into my topic now?
Yeah, we're 33 minutes in. We spent a lot of time on the Rapture and mostly talked about pornography. So
that's good.
Now you know why I didn't get raptured today.
I just wanted to talk about mimics.
Oh, okay.
Like the cryptid mimics.
Oh, sure. Doppelgangers.
Doppelganger. Yeah, but so we can get into both, really.
Does skinwalkers fall under the category of mimics?
Depends who you talk to. I would say no, although they've been reported to be able to mimic voices. Uh-huh. But I heard a theory that's really good because pretty much every culture around the world has stories about like a creature that can imitate a loved one's voice. And they're always, they try to lure you out, blah, blah, blah. Like fucking ravens and crows, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're so good at
imitating the human voice.
So for them to, imitate a loved one's voice to fuck with you.
It's not outside the realm of possibility.
What if that, yeah, and it would be freaky if you heard your wife's voice and she's standing right next to you, but she's calling for you to come outside, and you're like, what the fuck?
Pretty crazy. I told you about the story from the Missouri State Penitentiary tour that I took. It's not.
I don't remember it, but I'm sure you did.
It's not an occurrence that happened while we were there. It was more of a here's a fun fact for the tour kind of story. But apparently they have private tours and private photography sessions where they let people come in and take photos of the prison.
Okay, now we're talking about porn again. Private tours and private photography
Yeah, no, this guy
sessions.
got the shower. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Jesus Christ. Got ghost.
He got ghost in the shower because his wife called his voice down into the dark shower. Her voice called him down into the dark showers, and then he followed it. Yeah, there was a big demon down there, and it just to death.
Ectoplasm everywhere.
And then they resuscitated him.
That's what the ghosts shoot out of their penises, is that ectoplasm.
So anytime you see that in a ghost show, that's what that is.
Yeah, Ghostbusters is a sick movie.
It's a very sexual movie. No, but that is essentially the story. Is this woman saw and heard her husband go down into the showers where I don't think they have power, or they didn't have lights on at the time, and she almost followed him down there, and then he was outside packing up gear, and I think they have security cameras, so they have like outside security cameras. I don't think they keep security cameras inside the building. I don't know what for. Again, the more you poke around into ghost stories, the less satisfied you become with the answers that you're given.
Yeah.
So anyways, essentially she almost got graped by a demon, and then her husband walked in and said, "Hey, what are you doing? Why are you walking into the scary showers by yourself, babe?
Why are you going into the scariest part of the building possible?"
And she was like, "Oh my God, I have the best idea ever. Come with me." And they both went down, and she finally got her wish of having sex with her husband, but to double like shadow clone jutsu
and
style.
That's what a doppelganger is, folks.
I'm sorry. Again, I took that
over.
over.
A doppelgangbang. All right.
A doppelgangbanger.
Yeah. Well, what would you do if you saw?
What would you do?
What would you do if you were face to face with your doppelganger?
I would try to kill him and absorb his power.
What if he wasn't aggressive? What if he was like, "Hey, man, we can make life easier on both of us. I'll do the work half the time. You do the work the other half of the time."
I would kill him and try to take his power. Have you seen that Henry Cavill is going to be in the new Highlander movie?
No, who's doing the Highlander movie?
I'm not sure. I think somebody reputable, somebody that you would want doing it. As far as the director?
Edgar Wright is doing the new Running Man.
Cool. That's a good choice, right?
Yeah, that makes me excited for Running Man.
No, but Henry Cavill, Highlander. That's where that reference is from, 12-year-olds who watch this channel, is there was a movie called The Highlander, and the premise was that these people had something called the quickening, and they were all immortal, and if you killed another person with the quickening by decapitating them, you got their power. The catchphrase of the film was, "There can be only one," or sometimes, "There can only be one."
Yes.
The more you know. And Sean Connery was in it.
I was in the movie.
And some guy who couldn't do a Scottish accent.
There can be only one.
I'm tired of the quickening. I don't even want this shit anymore. I just want to drink wine and slap women. Sometimes you just have to pop them in the mouth. That's just a quote, guys. It's just a quote.
When you've had a conversation and you've given them the last word, and they wanna continue past that point, well, you find yourself in a very perverse situation now, don't you? Not with a closed fist, you understand. I slap them with the open hand.
Okay, first of all, how many times have you seen that interview? Second of all,
A lot.
you're like, I use it for my mantra every day. Like I need like my motivational speeches and stuff. It's in the mix. It's the Sean Connery interview.
Yeah, 5 things I'm grateful for.
The Sean Connery slapping women interview. No, the most perverse part of that whole interview is the interviewer's just fuck me eyes while he's telling this story. She just looks like she's getting turned on. Like she's maybe got some kind of BDSM kink where she's like, fuck, I'd let Sean Connery smack me around a little bit. You know what I mean? Go back and watch it, folks. Tell me that interviewer, he's making her laugh about it. He's making her chuckle. It's like they're flirting.
I don't know.
You don't recall?
I took it more as this fucking guy. Like she's in
she's
disbelief.
Incredulous.
Like, what?
But you don't
I'd
think
like
she's
to
at all
fucking
curious?
Smack you piece of. Oh well, it's Sean Connery.
It's Sean Connery.
It's not. She's not gonna not fuck James Bond. Don't.
She's not gonna not fuck the guy from the Highlander. Do you know why Sean Connery quit acting? And it wasn't hitting women.
Because he did that movie.
The League of
It was the
Extraordinary.
League. I don't know why I'm doing Jesse Ventura. Yes, it was the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That's the story, allegedly, yeah.
Yes, I wasn't interested in the movie. I passed up on another role, a bigger role, and the movie was quite successful, and superhero movies were popular, comic book movies, and my agent recommended this other film, and so I decided I'd do it, and it just was fucking terrible. It was just god awful. The worst
bad.
move I've ever made in my career.
I said I will never act in another film ever again.
The movie wasn't that bad, Sean. You're being a fucking baby.
Nope, it was bad.
I liked it when I was a kid. I mean,
I like it now, I think. I haven't seen it in a
I haven't
while.
seen it in so long. But
That was the first time I'd heard about the portrait of Dorian Gray. I thought that was an interesting idea.
I watched it many times when I was young. It's good. So back to the whole mimic thing.
We barely even scratched the surface of
it's okay.
this topic.
What do you think about mimics? Give me some mimic thoughts.
Well, I think that there's a psychological component even in what we do.
I think everyone's
we're not quite professional impressionists, but there is something about the psychological phenomenon around mimicry as a threat, because you have swindlers and people of that nature that could portray themselves as something that they're not, in a way. From the paranormal perspective, I think it's just utterly fascinating that would extend out into that. And as far as what is the reality of the situation, maybe. How could you tell if there wasn't something out there? How could you tell if there was something out there that does perfectly mimic humans and is using that to its advantage for its predatory function?
Well, I think we've all had the experience where we thought someone called our name. Like, did you say something? Or like, no. I mean, your mind plays tricks on you. That's
for sure.
That's another thing. Now, what's interesting is, so you can't go off of the fucking TikToks and the videos nowadays, right? But let's say that
too much AI.
Well, let's say that you have a genuine video and it's an audio phenomenon of a mimic, essentially. The great part about technology is like, now I know I'm not hearing it because I captured it on video. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, I mean, I'm not saying I believe it. I think the logical explanation is birds certainly could be probably the most plausible. But I would my thought is, guys, if you're suffering from a mimic, okay, you just constantly got this mimic on your ass. and it's going to keep fucking calling out. After the first time, bust out your phone and press record. And if it's a fucking real audio, something tangible, you're going to be able to capture on your phone. If it's in your head, then just take your crazy pills and go back to sleep.
That is some of the most disturbing footage I've seen. Is I went down a rabbit hole once of schizophrenia and schizophrenics, and there's a lot of recordings out there. As it turns out, all you have to do is look. There's a lot of recordings of people experiencing schizophrenic episodes in a clinical setting, and the more terrifying is just the raw people with schizophrenia that have YouTube channels that are like, I'm about to have an episode. I want to record this for posterity so that it's therapeutic for me because I can look back and analyze and cope, but also educational for the viewer because it gives you an insight into how a schizophrenic episode happens. And then they break it down afterwards. He goes, at this point, I was seeing a naked man in my closet with a knife and no eyes. And you go, holy fucking shit, dude. This is the most fucked up shit I've ever heard. But that there could be varying degrees of schizophrenia or schizoaffective people that are experiencing paranormal things. And maybe it even has something to do with naturally occurring scientific phenomenon in terms of things like magnetic resonancy, where certain electronic frequencies that are subaudible but can still cause resonant frequencies inside your eyeball have been attributed to some paranormal activity, where they investigate pretty thoroughly and then they go, well, there's generators underneath this building and they resonate at this frequency, and that happens to be the same resonant frequency as the human eyeball, which can cause visual disturbances.
Yeah, there was something I heard about. It was like the fucking like the light fixture was fucking rattling at a frequency that vibrated their eyeballs, which which would cause hallucinations, basically. Which just very minor ones, but
as a musician, we both know about resonant frequencies, and it's when you hit a note, which all notes in musical instruments are just at certain frequencies. That's how you tune your instruments. You're making sure your strings or your keys are hitting that certain frequency that corresponds to an individual note. And sometimes you'll hit a chord or something, and then something else in the room will start to vibrate. Well, you're hitting that object's resonant frequency. So it makes sense logically that your parts of your body might have frequencies that they resonate at. So I could believe that. But then I could also see, maybe a psychological aspect to those things.
Yeah, I mean, the argument still, I don't know. It's funny for me to think about. They're like, well, you don't believe in ghosts, so you're less likely to experience them. I'm like, they don't fucking know that.
Yeah,
I don't walk into every house and go, just so everyone knows, I don't believe in you. Do not waste my time nor yours.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Have you been looking into paranormal videos and stuff? Is that still part of your repertoire of
I like
algorithm?
Well, there's ghost hunting shows that I like, and I think it'd be fun for me and you to do.
For sure. I would just hate to actually have a paranormal experience. I want the check from the show, Zach. I don't want to be spooked by ghosts.
Well, I would be more scared of the location and being in the dark, and they always go like, "Oh, you'll be there by yourself or whatever." but can they really guarantee that? Like,
What if a homeless guy breaks in?
exactly. Well, you're thinking homeless people. Like, is there security on site? Because who's to say? Okay,
Is there a serial killer in the area who's aware of the lore and he's been using that to
and that's
select
things,
victims?
That's things I think about. So if I'm investigating a haunted house, it's just even if you go off of you're using tools that are supposed to capture, quote unquote evidence, and you really can't support any of that other than like I got a weird recording.
Yeah.
I can't prove what it is.
And
so the definitive answer is, what was it? I don't know.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
You can't even if you're catching like, I don't know, you're catching footsteps and coughs. You got to be like, well, is there a chance anyone was outside?
Right.
Even catching voices, is there a chance someone was walking by the window? Like,
Do you know if there was an unregistered broadcast? Because there's people who have hobbies in radio frequencies.
My fear, I just want you to know, my fear during a ghost hunt is probably going to be like a physical,
a real
person,
or a bobcat, or
strange, yes,
a wild animal,
a stranger or a strange animal.
Yeah, depending on the location, right? If you're in one of those tourist trap haunted hotel type deals, you're like, maybe not.
Well, it makes me also, I worry about, like, okay, you go to some like you go to like a haunted house and you go on like a tour, like, what are the odds that you're getting fucked with? They claim up and down they're not doing anything screwy, but there have been haunted houses that have done it.
Fakes and frauds, sure.
Yeah.
Well, and that kind of goes back to your mimic thing. It's not only a fear of something that isn't human acting human. I think, again, it goes back to that psychology of being duped or tricked or taken advantage of in some way. So to mix those two things together is really devious, because you're preying on people that maybe have a skepticism, and then you're manipulating their point of view by introducing fake information to their worldview. You're like playing tricks on them, and then they go, well, ghosts are real, I think now. Personally, even though we didn't really capture anything definitive, I had an experience, and my worldview is defined by my experience. So
yeah,
what do they call that?
This is why I like the
stream of
show,
consciousness.
I like the show Dan to Dan so much. Some good old Dan to Dan.
Oh, because it mixes the paranormal with.
It's a cult. It's got paranormal. It's got aliens. It's a good fucking show. I think it's my current favorite anime.
It's good.
So good. So fucking good, dude.
No, but you got to get on the deep side of the algorithm, where it starts showing you videos that have like 200 views. And you do reverse image searches on individual frames, and you can't find anything, and then the video gets deleted like 2 weeks later, and you're like, was that fucking real? That's the other half of the thing too. It's
let's start a creepy TikTok, and I'll do a fake AI voice of like Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
And it's like, this man went into an abandoned building.
He took off all his clothes.
This man went into an abandoned building to ghost hunt. He was there alone for 7 hours.
He took all his clothes off to take an impromptu shower because he was sweaty due to the heat. Then this was captured. And then he just, I don't know, we could do the fart bit.
I keep seeing lightning out the window.
Is it storming?
It's quite exciting. I don't know. The lightning has flashed twice. I'm hoping it's lightning
And not paranormal activity?
Well, I'm hoping it's not the alien from that one movie. What's it called? Nope.
Oh yeah. I was thinking War of the Worlds.
I haven't seen that movie, but I've heard many people talk about it.
Remember, Zach, in War of the Worlds, whenever the aliens came down on the lightning?
I remember World of Warcraft.
That's not the same thing at all, Zach. Did they have aliens in World of Warcraft?
Kinda,
right? Yeah.
Yep. They kinda did, brother.
Sorta, kinda. Old ones, they called them.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to keep fucking.
But there is something there. I like that idea. As far as the fun side of the mimic thing, I do like the idea that maybe not something necessarily paranormal exists in the wilderness. Maybe it is another life form, a predator of some kind, that mimics humans in order to lure people so that it can eat.
Okay,
it's evolved that way.
One final question, then we can move on. You're home alone, doors closed, and you hear a mimic outside the door. Could be your wife's voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could your wife's on vacation. She didn't take you.
Wouldn't be the first time.
And then you go, "Oh, is she back already?
Mm-hmm.
Why is she knocking on the door? Why doesn't she just come in?" But then you go, "This is weird," and you call her and you go, "Did you come back from vacation?" And she goes, "No, I don't like you."
Why are you calling me?
Then you're really stuck in a conundrum. Are you on the phone with the mimic, or is the mimic outside the door?
I would guess it would depend on how pissed the mimic is getting outside. Like, open the fucking door. What are you doing? Like, sorry, baby. I think you're a mimic. What the fuck are you talking about? Open the goddamn door.
Cops are on their way, fuckface.
Yeah, then, I guess, I don't know. What do you do? That's a good question. Does your blood run cold when your wife answers the phone?
Is the jury really out on the, you're for sure dead if you answer the door for the mimic? Is it, because I just feel like in the ghost story aspect of it, like, oh no, if it calls you and you go to it, you're fucked.
Well, to echo back your sentiment at the beginning of this, depends who you ask.
Why don't you tell me?
Well, why don't you tell me?
I ain't got time to bleed. I say to the mimic as it rips my arms off.
That would be a good way to die. Just committing to the bit. Wow. Only a slack-jawed rip my arms off and beat me to death with them.
It's getting hot in here, so rip off both my arms. I am getting so hot, surely the answer's blood loss.
As he beat... That's got to be one of the worst ways to go, getting beat to death with your own limbs. And I just want somebody to go to my funeral. If I get beat to death with my own limbs, Zach, could you just go to my funeral and just talk to everybody? And when it comes up, just be like, beat to death with your own limbs. That's the way I want to go.
Can we make that promise now?
Yes.
No matter whoever goes first, Brandon. No matter the circumstances.
Yeah.
Like decapitated in a McDonald's drive-thru. That's the way I want to go. And that's how I'm going to end the speech. Because I think I give like a really.
Would you eulogize me?
Yeah, because
he died the way he lived.
He was my best friend.
Getting run over by an 18-wheeler.
Life won't be the same without him. He could put away a Big Mac like the best of them.
Coincidentally, how he went. That's the way I want to go.
I figured I'd break this news now since the majority of our audience is here. The podcast will be ending.
I will not be continuing the podcast out of solidarity. However, I do want to let you know about my new podcast coming soon. My new solo venture.
I'm thankful for our countless hours recorded. I'll miss him dearly, but thankfully there's 42 hours of his beautiful voice captured for you to enjoy here. And I'd like to take this moment to tell you about our sponsor.
Have you heard of Blue Chew?
and then I was like, decapitated at a McDonald's drive-thru. That's how I want to go. I love you, brother. I'll miss you. What the fuck just happened?
Yeah. And then you kiss me on the mouth in the casket.
Because they sewed your head back on.
Thank God this was an open casket.
They did such a great job reattaching at the neck.
I wonder. I just want to see how good their work was. I'm going to feel his lips. Traditionally, in the traditional way.
I can't believe they got the bulging eyes to go back into the skull. True fucking sorcerers they are.
Anyway, subscribe to I Assure You I'm Open.
Holy fuck. Yeah, we talked. I think we went on a little long there. Do you want to get into another topic?
Well, we're an hour in, but I don't.
Oh my god.
You know.
Well, we could just save.
That was two topics.
What was your topic? The Rapture.
Yeah,
that's fine. If we can keep rolling like this, we'll just do. We got plenty of topics for next time. I got a good topic that'll be better closer to Halloween.
Oh, good.
So, but we should definitely do it. Let's shoot. I want to get that topic like beginning of October, because I want people to have time to prepare.
Okay. You want to record at beginning of October, or do you want the episode to come out beginning of October?
Oh, yeah, to come out around the beginning of October.
Oh, we could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I just I'll give you a spoiler. It might pertain to Halloween costumes.
Oh.
But I think it would be good for us to discuss that, and then everyone can get ready.
For sure. I also have one more that I think would be not necessarily better towards Halloween, but just it could work anytime. It's not on a time frame. Like the reason I picked the Rapture was because it was today. So
because it was topical.
Yes. So everybody knows what day we're recording this. I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to do a little digging, people 100 years in the future listening to this for the anthropological record.
The year is 2036, and I've never looked harder.
They're doing their anthropology paper in 2036 on a really old YouTube channel from 2019, and they're hungover, and they feel like I'm talking to them right now as they listen to this, and they're getting freaked out, and they're like, maybe my cocaine, they're probably not doing cocaine in 2036. What do you think they're doing now? It's like cocaine 2.0.
Ah, God.
Synthesized
I wish
farts
I
or
wasn't
something.
so addicted to this baby fentanyl.
No, it's mild. It's just baby fentanyl.
Yeah, that's the future right there.
Oh, you got a little toothache, honey? Here, take some baby fentanyl, and then it's just like,
well, it's going to be the commercialization and selling of fentanyl. That's ultimately how we're going to solve the drug problem
as a net good for humanity.
And they go, no, this kind, as long as you take the correct dosage, it's really
you're going to be fine.
It's really hard for it to be dangerous.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I'm fine with that. That was good. I might end that back on whatever you said a minute ago that made me chuckle. I've never looked hotter. That was pretty good. The year is 2036, and I've never looked hotter.
I want to run through a field of burning bodies. I want to scream. I want to bathe in the blood of my enemy. So if you think that you're better than me, why don't you just try it and see? I I've got nothing to wait for. I've got nothing but hate for you. So why don't you just try it and see?